Dear students, in this video, I'll explain you how to find the infinite series solution of the Bessel differential equation leading to the Bessel function. The Bessel differential equation of order n is in the form x square d square y by dx square plus x into dy by dx plus x square minus n square of y is equal to 0. Here n is non-negative real constant and this is the second order homogeneous differential equation. This equation is of the form p naught x d square y by dx square plus p1 x dy by dx plus p2 of x into y equal to 0. So that p naught of x is equal to x square, p1 of x is equal to x, p2 of x is equal to x square minus n square. And p naught of x value equal to 0 at x is equal to 0. P naught of 0 is equal to 0 square, that's equal to 0. Means P naught x is equal to 0 at x is equal to 0. If P naught of x is equal to 0 at x is equal to 0, then we need to apply Frobenius method or generalized power series method to find the infinite series solution. Assume series solution of Bessel differential equation in the form y equal to sigma r equal to 0 to infinity a r into x to the power of k plus r. Call it as equation 2. Differentiate this with respect to x. dy by dx is equal to sigma r equal to 0 to infinity a r constant x to the power of k plus r. Differentiation is k plus r into x to the power of k plus r minus 1. Again, if we differentiate this with respect to x, d square y by dx square equal to sigma r equal to 0 to infinity a r into k plus r constant x to the power of k plus r minus 1. Differentiation is k plus r minus 1 into 2 x to the power of k plus r minus 2. Now substitute the values of y dy by dx, d square y by dx square values into equation 1. It takes the form x square into d square y by dx square is sigma r equal to 0 to infinity a r into k plus r minus 1 into x to the power of k plus r minus 2 plus x into dy by dx value is sigma r equal to 0 to infinity a r into k plus r into x to the power of k plus r minus 1 plus x square minus n square into y. Y is sigma r equal to 0 to infinity a r into x to the power of k plus r equal to 0. And here if I take x square inside, sigma r equal to 0 to infinity a r k plus r into k plus r minus 1 into x to the power of k plus r minus 2 into x square becomes x to the power of k plus r plus sigma r equal to 0 to infinity. If I take x inside, a r into k plus r into x to the power of k plus r minus 1 into x power 1 becomes x to the power of k plus r plus. If I take x square inside, x square into this is sigma r equal to 0 to infinity a r into x to the power of k plus r plus 2 plus into minus is minus n square into sigma r equal to 0 to infinity a r into x to the power of k plus r equal to 0. And in the first term, second term as well as in the fourth term, x to the power of k plus r into a r is common. If I take that outside, sigma r equal to 0 to infinity a r into x to the power of k plus r is common. Remaining is, okay, here k plus r into k plus r minus 1 plus here only k plus r, here it is minus n square plus write the third term as it is. Sigma r equal to 0 to infinity a r into x to the power of k plus r plus 2 equal to 0. Now, here if I simplify this, within this k plus r is common, here k plus r minus 1 plus 1 and this minus n square I have written as it is, minus 1 plus 1 cancelled, k plus r into k plus r is k plus r whole square minus n square. Remaining terms I have written as it is. We'll call it as equation 3. Now we'll equate the coefficients of various powers of x to 0 starting from the least power of x. Okay, and here when r equal to 0, x power is k, and here r equal to 0, x power is k plus 2. So the least power of x is k, right? Okay, I am equating its coefficient to 0. x power k coefficient is, when r equal to 0, it is a naught into k square minus n square equals to 0. This equation is known as the indicial equation. And we have the condition that a naught not equal to 0. Only the possibility is k square minus n square is equal to 0, or k square is equal to n square, or k is equal to plus or minus root n square, nothing but plus or minus n. We obtained two values for k. Okay. Now, after this, okay, when r is equal to 1, here x power is k plus 1, and here x power is, for r equal to 0 itself, x power is k plus 2. K plus 2 and k plus 1, x power k plus 1 is the least power, equate its coefficient to 0. Its coefficient is a1 into k plus 1 whole square minus n square equal to 0. This implies that a1 is equal to 0 or k plus 1 whole square minus n square equal to 0. Okay. It means that k plus 1 whole square is equal to n square. It gives k plus 1 is equal to plus or minus n, which cannot be accepted because already we have k is equal to plus or minus n. Hence, only the possibility is a1 must be equal to 0. Now, when r equal to 2, okay, we are having the x to the power of k plus 2 in both the terms. By that time, we are equating the general term coefficient to 0. General term is x to the power of k plus r. Its coefficient is ar into k plus r whole square minus n square plus ar minus 2 equal to 0. Or ar is equal to minus of ar minus 2 divided by k plus r whole square minus n square for r greater than or equal to 2. We'll call it as equation 3. This equation is known as the recurrence relation. From this recurrence relation, we need to find out the a2, a3, a4, etc. in terms of a naught. Okay. For the first result, when k is equal to 1, equation 3 takes the form ar is equal to minus ar minus 2 divided by k is n plus r whole square minus n square, or minus of ar minus 2 divided by, if I expand this, n square plus r square plus 2n r minus n square, minus n square plus n square gets cancelled, and in these two, if you want, you can take r as common, or else r square plus 2nr minus ar minus 2 divided by r square plus 2nr. Putting r is equal to 2, 3, 4, etc. we obtained. Okay, when r is equal to 2, a2 is equal to 2 minus 2 is 0, minus a naught divided by r is 2, 2 square is 4, 4 plus, okay, 2 to the 4, 4n. In this 2, 4 is common, minus a naught divided by 4 into n plus 1. When r is equal to 3, a3 is equal to minus a, 3 minus 2 is 1, a1 divided by 3 square is 9 plus 2 3s are 6n. Okay, because a1 is equal to 0, hence a3 is also equal to 0. When r is equal to 4, a4 is equal to minus a, 4 minus 2 is 2, a2 divided by 4 square is 16 plus 4 2s are 8n. Okay, and in these two 8 is common, minus 1 divided by 8 into n plus 2 into a2. a2 value is minus a naught divided by 4 into n plus 1. Minus into minus is plus a naught divided by 8 4s are 32 into n plus 1 into n plus 2, and so on. Substitute these values in the expanded form of equation 2. Equation 2 on expanded form is y is equal to x power k into a naught plus a1 x plus a2 x square plus a3 x cube plus a4 x power 4 plus dot dot dot. Okay. Also, let the solution for k is equal to n be denoted by y1. Hence, y is y1 for k is equal to n, x power n into a naught. a1 value is 0. a2 is minus a naught divided by 4 into n plus 1 into x square. a3 is 0 plus a4 into a4 value is a naught divided by 32 into n plus 1 into n plus 2 into x to the power of 4 minus dot dot dot. Okay, that is y1 is equal to, in all the terms a naught is common, a naught into x power n into 1 minus x square divided by 2 square into n plus 1 plus x to the power of 4 divided by 2 to the power of 5 into n plus 1 into n plus 2 plus dot dot. We'll call it as equation 4. Since we also have k is equal to minus n, let the solution for k is equal to minus n be denoted by y2, and that y2 is obtained just by replacing n by minus n in equation 4. Hence, y2 is equal to a naught into x power minus n into 1 minus x square by 2 square into 2 minus n plus 1 plus x to the power of 4 divided by 2 to the power of 5 into 2 minus n plus 1 into minus n plus 2 plus dot dot dot. We'll call it as equation 5. The complete solution of equation 1 is given by y is equal to a into y1 plus b into y2. Okay, y1 and y2 are given in equation 4 and 5 respectively, where a and b are arbitrary constants. Okay, actually this is the solution of the Bessel's differential equation, but in the examination they are asking you find the series solution of the Bessel's differential equation leading to Bessel function. In such cases, we need to standardize this solution, okay, by choosing a naught is equal to 1 by 2 power n into gamma of n plus 1, and the same be denoted by y1. Hence, okay, in equation 4 the solution is there. No, I am standardizing that solution by choosing a naught is equal to 2 power n into gamma of n plus 1. y1 I called it as capital Y1, that is equal to x to the power of n divided by, okay, and a naught value is 1 by 2 power n into gamma of n plus 1. Remaining I have written as it is 1 minus x square by 2 square is there. I have written it as x square by x by 2 whole square plus into 1 divided by n plus 1 plus x to the power 4 divided by 2 power 5 is there. I have written it as x by 2 whole to the power of 4 into 1 more 2. I have written here n plus 1 into n plus 2 plus dot dot. y1 is equal to, here x power n divided by 2 power n is x by 2 whole power n into, okay, I have taken 1 by gamma of n plus 1 inside, 1 divided by gamma of n plus 1 minus x by 2 whole square into 1 over n plus 1 into gamma of n plus 1 plus x by 2 whole power 4 into 1 by 2 into n plus 1 into n plus 2 into gamma of n plus 1, etc. We have gamma of n plus 1 is equal to n into gamma of n. Hence, n into gamma of n can be written as gamma of n plus 1. What about n plus 1 into gamma of n plus 1 can be written as gamma of n plus 2. n plus 1 into gamma of n plus 1 is gamma of n plus 2. n plus 2 into gamma of n plus 2 is gamma of n plus 3, and so on. So that x by 2 whole power n into 1 by gamma of n plus 1 minus x by 2 whole square into 1 over n plus 1 into gamma of n plus 1 is gamma of n plus 2 plus x by 2 whole power 4. This is gamma of n plus 3, 1 by 2 into gamma of n plus 3 plus dot dot. This can be further put in the form x by 2 whole power 1 in x by 2 whole power n into, this 1 can be written as minus 1 whole power 0 divided by 1 can be written as 0 factorial into gamma of n plus 1 into x by 2 whole power 0. Okay, these are all 1. Okay, if I multiply anything by 1, the value will not alter. Okay, here it is minus 1 is there, still I have written it as plus x by 2 whole square as it is, and this minus I have written it as minus 1 to the power of 1. 1 factorial into gamma of n plus 2 plus can be written as minus 1 whole square into x by 2 whole power n. Here 2 is there. I have written that 2 as 1 by 2 factorial into 1 over gamma of n plus 3 plus dot dot. Okay. So this is in some standard form. That standard form is x by 2 whole power n into sigma r equal to 0 to infinity minus 1 to the power of r divided by r factorial into gamma of r plus n plus r plus 1 it is. For r equal to 0, we are getting the first term. For r is equal to 1, we are getting the second term. For r is equal to 2, we are getting the third term, etc. Okay. If I take x by 2 power n inside, it takes the form sigma r equal to 0 to infinity minus 1 power r into x by 2 to the power of n plus 2r into 1 by r factorial into 1 over gamma of n plus r plus 1. This is known as the Bessel function of the first kind of order n, and it is denoted by Jn of x. And also you need to remember this result. Thus Jn x is equal to sigma r equal to 0 to infinity minus 1 to the power of r into x by 2 to the power of n plus 2 r into 1 by r factorial into 1 over gamma of n plus r plus 1. Further, the solution for k is equal to minus n in respect of y2 be denoted by j minus n of x. Hence, the general solution of Bessel equation is given by y is equal to a into jn of x plus b into j minus n of x, where a and b are arbitrary constant. Okay, and n is not an integer. Okay, this is the series solution of the Bessel differential equation leading to Bessel function. Okay, only the series solution. If they ask, you need to write the solution up to y is equal to a into y1 plus b into y2. If they ask you leading to j and x means up to here you need to write the solution. Okay, 100%. Okay, they are asking this in the examination. You need to learn. Okay, in the next video, I'll show you how to find the series solution of the Legendre differential equation leading to Legendre polynomial. Okay, till that, take care. Bye.